An exciting time to be a Hoosier any year, but it's a pretty big birthday coming up this year when on December 11th, 2016, we'll be celebrating our state's 200th birthday, 200 years since Indiana became our nation's 19th state. You know, I'm holding this basketball because when you think about Indiana, you can't help but think about basketball. And my district, Indiana's 6th Congressional District, has a couple of pretty important distinguishing factors in Indiana's great history as a basketball state. First, the Milan Indians, the great Milan Indians team that were the 1954 state champions, that showed that in our single-class basketball, the small little engine that can win a state title. That is from Ripley County in the middle of my state. And then the gym, the Knightstown Gym, where the movie Hoosiers was filmed, is also in Indiana's 6th Congressional District. I'm going to throw a chest pass of this basketball over to my colleagues from Indiana, where we'll show you can catch it. Here you go, Mr. Bouchon. Nice. See it? And let the record show he caught the ball. All right? Joe, and he's a Hoosier. Right? Bring the house to order, as Marlon said. Thank you, Mr. Clausen. You know, this Sunday we celebrate 2 centuries of statehood history and tradition and accomplishment in Indiana. We Hoosiers have a great deal to be proud of in our state and in the 6th District that I represent. The 6th District is home to renowned architecture, historical landmarks, beautiful parks, and famous Americans. The Wright brothers spent part of their childhood in our corner of Indiana. Wilbur was born in Millville, and Orville first took up kite building in Richmond, Indiana. Richmond was also the home to Jeanette Records, and there are some of the earliest jazz recordings were ever produced in the late 1910s and early 1920s, earning Richmond the nickname of the cradle of recorded jazz. David Letterman attended school at Ball State University in Muncie, as did Jim Davis, who is famous for the Garfield cartoon. Hancock County in the 6th District is the home of the famed Hoosier poet James Whitcomb Riley, who wrote, among other things, Little Orphan Annie. Columbus is known for beautiful architecture and for being the home of the oldest theater in the state, Crump Theater, built in 1889 by John Crump. A centuries-old tree grows atop the Decatur County Courthouse Tower, giving Greensburg, my hometown where I grew up, the nickname Tree City. Famous Hoosiers from the 6th District include Vice President Thomas Hendricks from my adopted hometown of Shelbyville, where my kids began our family's life together with my wife Jennifer. 3-time Indianapolis 500 winner Wilbur Shaw, race car driver Tony Stewart from Columbus, Shelbyville basketball player Bill Garrett, actresses Joyce DeWitt and Jamie Heineman, cinema and television pioneer Francis Jenkins, and the list goes on. We've also had 2 governors hail from our part of the state, Oliver Morton and current Governor Mike Pence. Now the 6th District will be lucky enough to claim another Vice President-elect and former 6th District Congressman Mike Pence, who we're all very proud of. In fact, I'm so proud of our state, and I don't know that the gentleman would know this. I know at least one of our colleagues were surprised to learn, but my wife Jennifer and I actually wrote a book about this great state of Indiana called Hoosier Heart. It's a book that celebrates the history and traditions of our state, the people, its places. I'm just going to read the sort of closing passage of this book as I wrap up my comments today. The book closes this way. The word Hoosier is a mystery. No one knows where it comes from for sure. Some say it was a pioneer greeting. Gentleman here says, "Who's year?" Others say someone once lost an ear. And this young guy asks, "Whose ear?" But whatever a Hoosier used to be, we all know what a Hoosier is today. A Hoosier is someone with Indiana roots, someone who loves our state in every way. Hoosiers come in all shapes and sizes, all races and all creeds. Some Hoosiers don't even live in our state. Over time, some Hoosiers do leave. But wherever Hoosiers now live, they are never far apart, because the key to being a Hoosier, most of you won't be able to see this, is having a big Hoosier heart. Happy birthday, Indiana.